everybody. Today we're going to learn a fun game, Chinese checkers. So I'm going to break it into two parts. First is how to play this game. Second of all, I'm going to play it around and then we can see it. First, let's talk about how to play it. So Chinese checkers can be played with 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, or 6 players. The design is a 6-pointed star, and every person is seated at one of the points on the star. If you are playing with 2 people, you are playing across from each other. If you're playing with 3 people, you are playing in a triangle shape. And if you're playing with 4 players, 2 people are each across from the other 2. If you're playing with 6 players, then you are playing all 6. And each person has 10 marbles. Now, I want to say that I'm playing on an app right now, but the board game is the exact same thing. And I'm going to put a link to a really cool version of the game that you can buy in the description below. The goal of the game is to take your 10 marbles and to get it exactly across, and your opponent is trying to do the same thing. And much like checkers, you're going to take turns one at a time, moving one piece, and you can also jump, which I'm going to get to in a second, but it's a very simple game like that. Now, a few extra things. Number one is you don't jump and take off your opponent's piece. You are able to jump yourself. You don't take any pieces off the board ever, so you're able to jump yourself. You're able to jump your opponent. You can even do double jumps. And because it's a big board and you really have to go a long way, you want to try to do a lot of double jumps, triple jumps, a lot of jumps in the row in one turn, as you'll see when we play the game, which is really the winning strategy. You also can work your way in and out of opponents' little stars, but you can't end your piece in it. I'm going to explain that in a second, but you could jump in and out if need be. Beyond that, the goal is for me to get my 10 pieces firmly in the place of my opponent's 10 before he does it to me. So let's go ahead and walk through a game. I'm red, I move, my opponent moves, and I can just keep going, my opponent can keep going, and as you can see what my opponent has already done, since he's using the jump as a maneuver to get ahead, he's actually using it to do a double jump. And my opponent's also moving his pieces around. That's what you just saw my opponent do was very interesting. He was able to get 4 moves out of it by moving backwards and forwards and around. And that's actually a really good strategy in this game, is to be able to use your pieces to advance other pieces. For example, here, I could move this one up. He'll probably just use it to jump me, though, and advance. I want to take this one and be able to move him here. So let's say we have this piece. We can have him jump to there and to there. And with this guy, we can have him jump here to there. And I'm starting to get my pieces in there, I suppose. But these... And we're starting to get a little bit of a cluster, which is normal. I'm going to use this guy and jump 1 and jump 2. Might as well jump that. Well, I actually should have jumped that before. That would have been helpful. Well, I am seeing that I'm getting to an end where my opponent is in a better position than I am. And I know that as soon as I move this out, I'm going to lose this game. So that's okay. But as you can see, that's the game. And the art of the game is to be able to do multiple jumps, as I did not do very well. It's a very fun game. It's a really simple game. Kids can learn to play quickly. And there you go. It's super simple, super fun. I actually play this sometimes with my kids. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much.